Mohsin Hamid presents his readers with uncomfortable truths. His message is not a reassuring one. He's a keen observer of social upheaval in his country, Pakistan.
In Pakistan, we see what occurs when you begin to say that, well, this is a homeland for Muslims. Soon it becomes a question of who is Muslim enough. You say you're Muslim, but do you pray? Do you drink? Are you friends with Indians when you travel abroad? Do you support the military? And you begin to very quickly find that no one is Muslim enough.
In July 2017, an Islamist suicide bombing in Lahore, Hamid's hometown, claimed 26 lives. Exit West, his latest novel, begins in a city that remains nameless, but that is also ravaged by bomb blasts. Hamid studied law and literature in the U.S. and lived in London before he returned to Lahore with his family. There, he was astonished by the way everyone, from his close friends to his hairdresser, talked constantly about moving away.
Pakistan has maybe 5-10 million people who are living European standards of living. The difference is that the average person sees no prospect of living in that way. It's not that in Europe everybody is rich. It's in Europe the average person has a decent quality of life. That's the temptation. I don't think that's going to stop. I think that the mass movement of people will continue in the upcoming centuries, just as it has happened in the past centuries. And so anyone who thinks that the migration crisis is over is taking an incredibly short-term view.
In Exit West, Hamid asks what the idea of nation means in today's globalized world. Do we need it to create a sense of home, so as to put down roots? His protagonists, Nadia and Saeed, find their roots severed as militant extremists lay waste to their country. When they leave the turmoil, they feel both liberated and trapped. Their new life in the West brings its own challenges.
Europe is built on the notion of universality of its value. And that's being tested because people from outside Europe are asking, if your values are truly universal, why do they not apply to us? And Europe, in dealing with that challenge, is dealing with an existential question.
Mohsin Hamid's novel reflects a world in existential crisis. His protagonists flee their home country and mourn the lives that they could have lived there. They pass through magic doors to reach a new life in London. There, along with other refugees, they are sectioned off in ghettos. Hamid describes these militarized zones as dark and dystopian. But the truth is, they're reality for refugees all over the world.
It seems to me these are the only three choices we have. We slaughter them, or we work to prevent them from coming in the first place by improving society conditions over there, or we make conditions better in our home countries so that when they do come, they'll be dealt with. We will all be better off. I think we're probably going to do a mixture of all three of those things. Hopefully the slaughter will be minimized.
To Nadia and Saeed, it seems as if the world is on the move and directionless. The Europe depicted by Mohsin Hamid has a personality disorder, one perhaps rooted in its open borders and a loss of national identity.
The fear of devastation is a real fear. But I think the way around it is not to pretend that the current situation will last forever. But at the same time, we shouldn't minimize the fear, which is real. People do want what they have now to continue. The sad truth is, it's unlikely to continue. It's going to have to change.
A crisis is an opportunity. Opportunity is survival. And survival, in Mohsin Hamid's remarkable novel, entails a journey from the known to the unknown.